Hey there, welcome back. I had such a great time playing Dungeons and Dragons with you last time. I'm glad you've decided to come back for more. Catra and Vair had some wild adventures together, but you didn't get to hear the full story. Those two had lots of adventures before their final battle to save the material plane. In fact, why don't I take you through some of them? You'll get to see how Catra's relationship with Vair developed more closely, meet new characters, talk with some of your favorites, fight new monsters, and explore hidden corners of the Forgotten Realms. First off, though, do you want a refresher on how the game works? It's been a bit since the last time we played. Great. Now that we've cleared that up, let's start with a little recap. You are playing as Catra, a young adventurer from Nash Kell. Your parents tasked you to investigate a series of disappearances in your village, suggesting that you speak to the nearby dragon, Endandravarir, or Vair for short. However, when you arrived in his cave, you witnessed a horrible scene. Mysterious assailants trapped Vair's soul in a coin and stole his body away after infecting it with some sort of parasite for their own nefarious purposes. The villains then misplaced the coin, and you, upon touching it, found Vair's soul forced into your own body. Note that Vair can talk to you, but only you can hear him. You return to your village only to find it set ablaze by the same people who had trapped Vair. They seem to be hunting you while everyone in your entire village, including your parents, have gone missing. As the pair of you set off on a journey to restore Vair to his body and rescue the missing townspeople, you begin exploring the world outside of your village for the first time. You too meet new allies, battle surprising and challenging enemies, and eventually learn of a coming calamity. While your relationship with Vair is rocky at first, you both find a strange comfort in one another's company, despite your unusual circumstances. Vair, however, has a terrible fear of small spaces and confinement, as they remind him of being rendered helpless while having his soul ripped from his body and stuffed into a coin. We rejoin our heroes after having faced the mage who stole Vair's body. But this story isn't about him. No, this is about your deal with Thessarai, Archmage and the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep. After you were arrested for sneaking into Candlekeep's inner ward, Thessarai offered to dismiss the charges and even help you to put Vair's soul back into his body in exchange for help with a task. Now that you have completed Thessarai's request, you return to the Great Library, where the powerful wizard awaits. After reporting to him, he reveals that those responsible for Vair's predicament may be a cult that worships insane, horrifying gods from beyond the stars called Elder Evils. He even has a lead on something that may help separate your soul from Vair's. Before you leave, though, it seems that he has another matter of great importance to discuss.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Before you head off to Icewind Dale, there is a favor I would like to ask of you. There's a magical artifact that might as well be a physical representation of chaos and probability, known colloquially as the Deck of Many Things. I've been experimenting with chaos magic for the past year or 3, and the Deck of Many Things has been integral to my research. Unfortunately, the problem with chaos magic is that it is, well, chaotic. My investigations have been rather fruitful, but one of my experiments may have gone a little, unexpectedly. and now the deck has been scattered all around the Sword Coast, even up to Icewind Dale. I cannot make the trip myself. I have too many responsibilities here, but if you can collect the cards for me, then we can both benefit from whatever magics I uncover in my work. Fortunately, I had the foresight to place tracking spells on each card, partly to see where the cards go after someone draws one. Unfortunately, the tracking is imprecise, so I can only point you in the right direction. That being said, each card is a magical artifact in its own right, and is likely to have attracted some attention. Simply asking around and helping out the locals as you go could be a good way of finding the missing cards. Just don't try to reorganize them. Strange things could happen if you do, ranging from the inconvenience to the levels of horror that are reserved for nightmares and particularly bad advertisements. As a note, though, chaos magic is related to the energies of the outer planes. In other words, this research could be useful in finding out exactly what that masked mage with his little army of eldritch horrors intends to do. He might even help you find Endandrabair's body. Just food for thought. Have fun roughing it in the wilds.
Katra, the Deck of Many Things is one of the most legendarily powerful artifacts in all the realms.
I gathered. But what does it actually do?
The Deck of Many Things is a set of cards like those you'd find in a set of playing cards. But each card carries with it a powerful magical effect. Using it is always risky, as some effects can be advantageous, but others disastrous. Few know exactly what the possibilities of its use are, but it is powerful enough to cause untold chaos in the wrong hands. At the same time, in the right hands, it could be the deciding factor in turning the tides of war. We must secure all the missing cards, as much as it pains me to do the bidding of Thessarai.
Yikes. I guess we better get going then. Oh, an adventure? Depends on how I'd get it, I guess. Fair enough. My research partner has been gone for far too long. He's a naturalist specializing in magical creatures. I won't get into the weeds about it with you, but he likes to observe the beasts personally, and I wonder if something might have finally happened to him. Could you perhaps go find him? He mentioned that he would be observing the strange wildlife in the nearby ravine, whatever that's supposed to mean. I'll see what I can do about tracking him down. Good! Oh, the old fool probably tried polymorphing into whatever creature he was studying, or decided to go invisible and live in their den with them for a while, or something ridiculous like that. Just find him and tell him to come back already. Our latest paper is up for review, and I need him to help back it.
You again. I can't say I approve of Sage Thessarai's decision to make a deal with you. Makes upholding the law difficult if people think they can just make an agreeable exchange after they commit a crime. Still, perhaps we can get some use out of you.
You're going to keep giving me the stink eye whenever I pass by if I don't help you, so sure, what do you need?
Before you illegally entered the city, you might have noticed the small mist-shrouded island near Candlecape. I need you to go there and lift the curse that keeps a perpetual mist in place. The lighthouse there is entirely obscured, and we need it visible, lest approaching vessels crash into the rocks. We've already had several such losses in the 3 years since this began. This is bad for commerce and an unacceptable hazard.
I'll look into this for you, but I'm not making any promises. I don't exactly specialize in curses.
That is fine. Information is what we need most of all. Go there, then tell us what you find. Head down to the docks attached to the Court of Air. You will find a ferryman to take you over.
Can I help you with something?
The captain of the guard said that you would take me to that island with the lighthouse on it.
Ah, another one, huh? Hope you have your affairs in order. Seems like half the people I take over there for her never make the return trip.
Yeah, she said something along those lines too.
Huh? Your funeral? Well, come on then. I'll play the part of ferryman to the afterlife again, it seems.
That is disquieting. Perhaps there is a siren about.
A what?
A creature that sings to lure people into danger, usually to run a ship ashore so that it can eat whomever falls in the water. Keep an eye out. They are devious, but not too dangerous in a fight.
These skeletons are still wearing what's left of their armor.
They must be what is left of some of our predecessors, but I cannot tell whether these were avowed
Like
soldiers
us.
or mercenaries
I'm not
like
a
us.
mercenary.
You agreed to payment from someone you do not owe allegiance to in exchange for risking your life. That makes you a mercenary, especially considering how you are now killing monsters to secure that payment.
That's... okay, that's fair.
It is nothing to be ashamed of.
How is that sound supposed to lure anyone? It makes me want to run the other way.
Indeed. Perhaps not a siren, but something else. Look at that wall. Something happened there where that frame hangs.
Indeed, there is a simple frame here, though you do not know what for, and there is some damage to the wall behind it. Something glints in the light. You notice slivers of a reflective material clinging to the very edge of the frame and realize that this was once a mirror, though all of its glass is missing.
Don't like the sound of that.
Nor I. Be careful, child. That is no siren we hear. Cartero, that is a banshee! Block your ears, lest its wail kill you!
It can kill me just by screaming?
Stop! Please. I am sorry. I shall not try to hurt you again. My mind is not entirely my own, and I was frightened.
You were frightened? You tried to kill me!
I am sorry. I have been in this state for some time, and it feels like my thoughts become a bit more chaotic and nonsensical with every day. New people surprise me and upset me, especially after some tried to destroy me, and I have been alone for so long.
Who are you? Are you why this fog is always in place? Why won't you let anyone light the lighthouse?
My name is Cylindra. When I was alive, I had a vision for the city, a way to better it. But the sages were not willing to surrender the power they so cherish. I was sentenced by the petty and jealous men who rule Candlekeep to be this lighthouse's keeper for the rest of my days. One night, though, a ship appeared and grazed this island's rocky shore. I watched it happen, looking for any sign of why the crew did not steer away. But instead of men on the decks, I saw rats. Thousands of them. Many fled from the ship and onto the island, swimming to shore before swarming the tower. I locked the doors and heard them scratching and biting at the wood and trying to climb the walls. There was no way out, and I could only sit and listen, trapped. Eventually, I died, and my spirit was bound here by the horror that I had experienced. I cannot leave and am forced to relive those memories every day. It is driving me mad.
Do you know how we could bring you peace? Send you to the afterlife?
No, but I do know how you can free me from this island, at least. There is a circle of stones in the woods where druids sometimes meet to worship and conduct rituals. There is strong magic in that place, and if you burn my bones on the altar, along with a symbol of the event that so cursed me, my spirit will be lifted into the air with the smoke and ash, setting me free from my prison. I will be able to wander the world and leave those terrible memories behind.
What do you mean by a symbol? Any idea what we could use?
The ship that brought the rats here washed ashore nearby. That vessel was the architect of my death and will provide the means of my freedom. Find something unique to the ship, something that shows its identity, like the boards where its name is painted, for example.
All right, then. I'll help you.
Thank you. Truly, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Here. I will feel when the deed is done, and both the fog and I shall depart the moment it is, never to return. Farewell.
Child, I would be careful of that one. Banshees are not your average ghost or lost soul, and the stories I have heard are far from flattering. As far as I know, they are always elf women who have been punished for some misdeed. You may want to ask Thesserai about why she was imprisoned here before deciding to loose her upon the world. As one of the city's sages, he likely knows what happened.
I'll think about it.
Surprised to see you still alive.
There, that figurehead on the ship will do perfectly for dealing with the Banshee, Cylindra.
Humans don't need punching things. They hurt. Stop, you pay 50 gold to pass? Alright?
Will I have to pay to come back this way?
Yes, 50 more.
That sounds like a lot of trouble, counting it all out every time I want to come by, especially since I'll be coming through here a lot. How about instead of 50 gold, I owe you 100 gold for every time I pass through here? That way, if I pass you 3 times, I'll owe you 300 gold, and I can pay it to you all at once when I'm done here.
300 more than 50, lot more, but... Well, now, fine, but I keep count, not you.
I would never dream of cheating you. But if you insist, I shall trust that you won't cheat me either.
Good. Go now and come back soon, and then leave and come back again and again. This very good deal.
You never plan on paying, do you?
Nope. How long do you think he'll keep counting each time we come and go?
He might count every time for the rest of his life, but Whether he can even count the number of fingers he has is another matter entirely.
This supposed to be a camp? I don't even see the essentials. Nuts. Look like we missed him. Vayer, is there anything you can do to track him?
Do not call me that, and no, I cannot. If I were in my body, I could follow his scent, but your nose is not sensitive enough for the task. Instead, I would recommend looking for whatever ate his other journal. If it was truly a plant creature, then the journal might not be digested.
Well, it's a start, I guess. What is that thing?
I believe your people call them shambling mounds. Not exactly an imaginative name. Still, I haven't seen one of these in a century or two. They are quite rare. You should consider yourself lucky to have found one.
I would if it wasn't trying to kill me! A bit obsessive, don't you think?
A touch, yes. Still, we know where to go from here.
Right. Let's just hope we find more than just a pile of an owlbear's leftovers. I'm guessing that bond didn't work out quite as he thought.
Never trust a hungry predator, especially not one that does not fear humans. Speaking of which...
I am really getting sick of nature today.
Good work. Now you had best return and report what you have found.
Can't I at least get a breather? And was that a compliment?
Stop being dramatic. That fight was not so difficult. Now go.
Ugh. Looks like a card was among the owlbear's... refuse. Really wish I had some gloves right now.
So you intend to free the Banshee without knowing more about her? I strongly advise reconsideration. Perhaps a visit to Thesserai is in order. You are playing with fire.
What will you do? Free the Banshee or send us? You take Cylindra's bones and scooping it up with...
Oh, what have you done? Traitor, liar, obedience, or worship! Meet my ears here, then I will take you.
There. You did the right thing, Contra. Now Candlekeep can have its lighthouse back and its people can sleep in peace, knowing that such a creature will not haunt them. Well done.
Huh. Cylindra dropped one of Thesserai's cards. Maybe she found it washed up on her island. Wonder why she was carrying it around, though. Hoping it would help somehow?
Consider potions an insurance against dying. That turned away so many visitors.
Ah, I was wondering when you would return. It seems that I underestimated you. Truth be told, I half expected you to die or run away when I sent you to investigate the lighthouse. But here you are. The mists are gone and the island seems to be safe again. Thank you for your service to Candlekeep. Your payment, as promised.
If you'd like, we can continue on to more adventures now, or you can continue to explore. You'll always be able to come back later. If you're ready to move on, go speak with the man with the cart. He's a friendly sort, though I can't remember his name.
Getting tired of guard duty. Not seen you around before. New to town?
From atop the city walls, I saw a tree fall in the forest. But I wasn't there to hear it. Did it still make a sound?
Don't like turning away so many visitors. Hope the sages figure out these disappearances soon.
Well, hello again. Have you learned anything of my missing partner? Ma'am, I'm sorry to say that he's not coming back. By that, do you mean he's run off somewhere, or that his curiosity and incaution finally got the better of him? The latter. Ah! I knew it! I always told the old coot, but would he listen? No! It's a shame, though. Fool though he was quite a capable scholar. Still, I guess this means that I can take all of the credit on our new paper. Oh, yes, and here is your payment, dearie. Thank you for a job well done. That was an interesting response.
Normally, I would say that everyone handles grief in their own manner, but I agree. That seemed a bit triumphant.
Saw it coming from a mile away, but still, a bit harsh if you ask me.
Once again, we agree.
Getting tired of guard duty.
From atop the city walls, I saw a tree fall.
You heard any interesting rumors or know of any work I could find?
Plenty of rumors around here. But if you're looking for work, there's apparently a pack of kobolds farther up the coast, living in a shipwreck there and have been pilfering food, tools, and anything else they can get their hands on from the locals. I got a collection going to give to whoever chases them off.
Yeah, I can just...
Nah, they haven't actually harmed anyone.
What you human want?
I was wondering what you were doing here. Why are you living in this
We seek Divine One, Great Dragon. He go missing, and we go looking. Cannot find him, but small him on wooden, no longer floating thing. A sign. We pray for guidance, waiting for small him show us the way.
Hold on. I recognize these creatures. They used to live in the mountains near my cave.
You think he's talking about you, then?
Probably. They worshipped me as a deity. It was rather flattering in an embarrassing hero worship, stray puppy sort of way.
What's your name?
Me, Tiny.
Oh, well, you're not that small.
No, me, Tiny. Tiny!
Okay, you're tiny. Fine. Either way, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the people around here are getting really angry about you stealing from them. You should either stop stealing or get going before they decide to wipe you out.
Wipe out? No, we no leave. Dragon not show us the way, and big furry man kill us if we leave.
Big furry man? They're keeping you from leaving?
Yes, make us steal. Take pretty things to him. We try to leave. He squash us flat. We no have pretty things. He squash us flat. Oh, sig. He made very flat.
What if I took care of this furry guy for you? Would you leave then?
Maybe. Still need dragon sign. But no more steal if furry man gone.
And where would I find you?
In cave. Lots of tunnels. Think people make it, but no people now.
I do remember something about a mine being around here. Perhaps that is what he...
Why waiting? Go, shoot! Oh, great shiny one. Speak lots, and maybe help us be gooder.
Goblins. Disgusting creatures. Not even good for eating. The kobolds mentioned a large furry creature, though. Chances are these goblins all follow a bugbear or some other similarly mean-spirited and brutish creature. Find and kill the leader, and perhaps that will get the kobolds to leave.
took care of your bugbear problem.
No, no, no! Not supposed to take care of him! Kill! Supposed to kill him!
That's what I...
Oh! Why you not say so first? But we no leave yet. Still no sign from Small Dragon. Must keep...
Actually, I have spoken to Endan Dravair himself. He has sent me as your sign and the answer to your prayers.
What are you doing?
He wants you to know that he is still watching over you.
I did not say that, Katra. Why are you telling them that I said that?
He wishes for you to return to your homes in the mountains, where you are to live in peace while awaiting his return, at which time he will
I will do no such thing. At least tell them to guard my cave while I am gone, or have them...
You speak for our god? This is sign! We free! He whose name we cannot say. Thank you. Why not tell us sooner, though?
I mean, I would have if I had thought to. I mean, the...
Oh, wise and powerful miss. Now we walk.
Well, that was unorthodox in more ways than one, but at least the job is done. You had best report back before someone else tries to take the credit for it.
Huh. One of the missing cards. The kobolds must have found it while out scavenging. Glad they didn't use it for toilet paper or something.
It seems like no one can get through the Emerald Door anymore.
Hey there! One of my customers saw you hanging around a certain now kobold-free shipwreck. Good work, young one. This is pay well earned. Now be sure to spend some of that coin here, alright? Good to see a friendly face.
I came all this way with a wagon full of magical books to offer the library, and of course, they already have all of them.